welcome back to another video of topendlife. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to go camping. Right now we're just an hour out of Darwin and we've just found this little hole on the side of the road. So we just pulled up to click it. And yeah. How amazing is this? This is all the water coming off all the floodplains and billabongs, going through all these like little rapids and waterfalls where there's clear sand spits and out to the sea, Cape Hotham. So we're on the way to go camping and we've stopped here. We've had a couple of little hits from tarpon up there and just little lures, but I haven't hooked them yet. And we've just been up here. It's pretty amazing this. We've all been looking for like cherubim and that. There's a heap of mozzies under here from all the water that's been up, and they've left puddles, so the mozzies have gone in there and laid all their eggs, and no fish have been up there because they've wanted to get in the little thing into the deeper water, so the fish aren't eating all the mozzie eggs. So we'll get going down the road and see. Arrived at the camp and we're getting some crab pots ready, and I'm just rigging up this to get a live bait because there's heaps of bait down there. But this is our base for the night. We've got the camper trailer that's going to roll out, and Dad's getting stuff ready
For lunch.
for lunch.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing right now is just rigging up the, perfect, it goes through there. What I'm doing now is just rigging up the crab pots, because last couple of nights ago we went out to the oil rig, and I'm just gonna do up these. Should I put one more tail in there, or is that good enough?
That's plenty, mate. Yep.
Yep. Got to pull it nice and tight, or else the crabs will just go bang. Gone. Got. Nice. So we went out to the artificial reef a couple of weeks ago to get on a dewy run, and successful the trip was. We got some dewies and the frame goes back in the ocean. We catch a heap of crabs, and we're just rigging up this rod because when I went down there before to flick the lures, there was a heap of bait down there and I got a hit and it had head shakes, so I knew it wasn't a snag. So I'm thinking get bait, thank you cameraman and camera girl, go down there and put it out. So we're going to put them in. It's not the best time to put them in, but we'll see how we go. Hopefully we get a crab before dinner. I'm getting kind of hungry. Whoa, chili mud crab.
I have to do it alone.
When we get home, we'll cook up these crabs and show you the recipe on how we do them. Where do you reckon we put these on, right? Hopefully put them in. So brown. Let's let him go. Jeez. There's a lot of hermit crabs. How's that? They were all just stacked up on that eating. Here you go. Not the ideal time to put in the crab pots, but we're going to get some liveys, put them out next to the mangroves and in between the rocks. And then this stretch of mangroves and beach sort of place stretches for about 1 kilometre, and then it opens up into a little bit of a creek where we're going to investigate in the morning. We'll go down there, get a barra, and yeah. So Dad's getting his phone net ready. I'm going to head over here and try and get some mullet, get him out there, get a big fish. Grab a look, just so you can see the bait. All the bait have been pushed up to the side because the bigger fish are just sitting out there, just waiting for the fish to get scared out and then come in, grab them, get out. But they're pop-eyed mullet, these ones. They put their eyes above the water to see the birds, and then they can duck back down when they see a bird and look for fish. But they're a bit hard to get because of the throw net. They can see it coming, so they duck and swim off. But yeah, Dad's got his throw net. Let's see if we can get one. Talk soon. There's our camp up there, and Dad's getting bait. So all we're going to put the bait out on is a little running sinker with a 7/0 circle hook. Good one, go in there back. So then the sinker's on the ground, he gets to swim around wherever he wants. Big barra comes through and grabs him, and he swims around with it, not feeling the sinker. And then boom, when it reaches there, it starts to like, he can't go anywhere, so that's when you run up, see the line go a bit like this, and you set the hook and run him in. So, see Dad get a bait and get it out there. What is this?
A little bite on the water.
On the rocks.
Incoming tide at the moment, so we know where all the rocks are. That's a bit of sand bit, so we'll push all the bait up there so we can get the throw net on it, so we don't get the throw net stuck on the rock. Look at them all jumping. Got some. They got a bait up there.
Popeyes.
They look like an alien, them fish. Their eyes on top of their head.
Yeah, Lucy.
Sorry. A little bit too small this one, so we'll let him go. We'll wait for him to get a bit bigger. Size is around this one. Perfect size for the big barrel out there. Geez, they have big side fins. Hopefully we can turn this into dinner. Alright, it's time to show you our camp. We got the beach there, the sand spit and the rocks. Then we come up here, all the way up here, an old crab pot that we found and some rubbish that we've collected. Make sure you pick up your rubbish when you come, because if you leave it here it wrecks it for the other people. We've got the car, and here's the camper trailer. Not a flash one, but it's pretty good. We've got a table with all like GoPro mounts and sinkers and some lures we found, cast net. Then we got the camp kitchen with all the slide out drawers. Homemade camp kitchen, used to be that. And then a couple of them. The rods over here. There's a projector seat, the tackle bag thing, machete, some zip ties for the crab pots, leader and scissors, the ice box, and then here's where we sleep. Take our shoes off inside. Okay, we've got so hard. That's it. We've got Charlie's bed, my bed, Mum and Dad's bed, and chair. Oh, yep, the cooker. So we'll cook dinner, gas, bit of water, and the car. And the new canopy with all the lights set up on it. Light up in there. We've got the wok in case we get a mud crab. Got that, the hot plate for if we light a fire. Got water. We've got the fridge, ingle, dog box, little grill in there to put the fish on. What else? Oh yeah, and the best thing, it's around the other side of the car, we've got a shower. Flip that thing on, grab out the shower head that's in here. So later on tonight I might have a shower. So we got the fire pit. That's pretty much it. We'll see if Dad can put his drone up later on and show you where we are. So yeah, see ya. That's the end of a great day. No fish or crabs yet, but tomorrow morning we're going to be walking down to a creek that was spotted on Google Earth. It looks like it might hold some good fish, so we'll see what happens and take you guys with us. There's heaps of little croc tracks. Well, not little, there's some big crocs. We're walking up through here, crossing through this bush, and going down to this billabong area. There's just goes down and has little pockets of water like that. Good enough bit of water, body of water to hide a little croc. So get out of here and go get back to our creek. On the high tide here, croc slid up through there, his track, up under the trees and up into that billabong I was just showing you. So we're going to be walking down to this creek and flicking lures at it. It's like a little channel on low tide, muddy channel with mangroves either side. Hopefully it will hold some barra for us to catch. So we've got to be croc wise here, because we're speaking to some people back up there last night, and they reckon they were walking down here and crocs have come flying off the bank down and across there. And along, we've seen this boat motor on the side of the beach, so somebody must have been punching along out there and their motor's fallen off.
Poor guy.
That would have been a rough paddle back. Walking along, we found this half buried in the sand. So let's dig it up. What is it? It's got a zip tie on it. Plastic. Oh, it's long.
What is it?
I don't know. Got Dad giving us a bit of a hand to get it out. There's that much wedged in there from the tide, and it's full of sand. So we'll get Dad to help us. This is an old pearl purse. So
Oyster.
I reckon it's oyster. Sorry. So I reckon it's come loose from one of the oyster farms and got caught in the tide and come across here, and we've now found it. Anyway, there it is.
That's why you couldn't dig it up. It's got roots growing through it.
Look at that. Ooh.
Good effort.
There's probably
That
an
tree.
oyster still in it.
You good for live bait, wasn't it?
It's probably been there for like about
20 years.
10 years for that tree to grow all its roots through it. Let's get on down and get to that creek. Arrived at the creek. Oh my God, look. What, Papa?
Someone's lying.
You reckon it was worth the walk, Dad?
I do.
Don't get too close, hey.
I'll show you one.
Oh. Yep. Yeah. This is teasing. Whoa. Come on, we gotta get a fish. Yep. On. Cod. Oh, no, flathead. Nice little camouflage flathead at the mouth of the creek that we snuck up on through all the bush. 5th cast and we're on. So getting back in this water. It's pretty camouflaged to where he's living. Give it a nice old. Away he goes. Nice size fish. Oh. Nice fish at the mouth of this creek. I'm putting my money on a big threadfin salmon, I reckon. Oh. He's not finished. I reckon he's dinner.
Yeah. Oh, not barra. Yeah, barra. Nah, it's a barra. We've got dinner. Get that brag mat ready. Oh. Yahoo!
So we just got back from a 4-kilometre round trip down the beach to a creek, and I've had a shower. Charlie hasn't, but been down there, flicked deep of lures. I got one flathead, and then about this big. Mum hooked up to a long tom and got it in, and then I topped the day off with this 56 centimetre barra, which will roll in footage of this. Here. Nice barra on a Xeric Para. I'll get that out and show you. So we got down there and looked out the mouth, and we could see all the fish busting up, like barra chasing bait and all that. We got some good footage in that. That's the lure I got him on. We got some good footage of fish we were catching, and then the GoPro went flat as I was going to show it on the brag mat, but the GoPro went flat. So it was pretty tough down there because we were walking through knee-deep mud to get out there, and then flicking into the water and getting barra, and then having to walk like 30 metres back up to put him and let him go through knee-deep mud, and that was just awesome. This lure's a go because they haven't got a big bib, so they don't go under. They're like a popper, but they just got a little bit of a bib, see that? So they just go about this far underwater, and that's about, the water was about this deep, and there was barra and mullet and all that flying through there and getting hit and that, and there was sharks up on the side. So this lure was going well because it was just staying at that depth, and all the barra could still see it and grabbing it. And yeah, it was. I was thinking about, like, when I was winding the barra in, I was like wondering if it was a queenie, a thready, or a shark, because I didn't see it just jump at first. I was looking back at Mum with her long tom, and then apparently it jumped, but I didn't see that. I just felt the line went on, and I looked and then saw the goldish colour, and I thought it was like a thready. Then I got it in and I thought it was a queenie, a shark, and then there was a barra, and I was stoked with it. So it's pretty good on the alvey rod, with all the bend in it. Thought the fish well.
What happened with Charlie?
Charlie, he hooked up to a bigger barra on a vibe, and he dropped it, but we won't speak about your knots now, Charlie. The knot busted on his fish and it got away, and that was his day. Yeah.